Hey everybody, GReimer here, coming at you once again from Planet Boobless, and we are here quickly approaching the lake stage. Now, I'm all warm and fuzzy inside because of that. I'm really excited. And hopefully you guys are too, and hopefully you guys know why. Because I've been living in this little kind of shack, shall we call it, this base. It's an operational base. It's good, you know, whatever. It doesn't have a lot of space, though, especially for storage. But it is functional, and it is terraforming the planet. Obviously, we're reaching the lake stage. The lake is filling up. But this is not my main base by any means, okay? This is not going to be my main base. My main base is going to be right over there behind these solar panels. Right here. The beautiful lake is just about completely done. We're almost at the lake stage now, and having said that, this is where I'm going to be building my main base this season. Right here on the lake, I'm going to have a nice little settlement. I don't know. I've kind of been giving it some thought as to what to do for the base itself. And I kind of like the idea of having like a courtyard with the buildings around it. And then maybe a dock leading to this side, I guess. Because the other one's kind of steep. I can always just jet back over the water anyway, so it doesn't really matter where. I could make it a floating base out there in the water too. But we needed to know the exact elevation of the water. People were giving me comments, or in the comments section, letting me know like, oh yeah, it's just in front of the frog pond, which I think you guys were referring to that one right there that I'm looking at. But I mean, it didn't really tell me the exact location. I knew that it was roughly around there. So we've been waiting for the lake stage for quite a while now, and we just hit it. Okay, so we got the lake water collector. Congratulations, high five everyone. We made it. So let's get to building, all right? Up top here, I only have these two food growers going right now, and they're currently growing eggplants, so I can make some more fertilizer. So I'm going to be probably living off of some of the space food I have reserved for a little bit, as well as a couple of beans. So that's my health situation right now. While I've been sitting here kind of twiddling my thumbs watching this number climb oh so slowly, I've been collecting resources. We got a little bit of super alloy from our mine that we have out in the sulfur field. I know, random ores. In case this is the first episode you caught, this is random ores, so I am mining super alloy with a tier 1 drill in the sulfur area. Makes sense, yeah. We also have a whole bunch of iron in there, a whole bunch of iron in here, and a whole bunch of iron in here, and even a little bit of iron right there. Okay, so we got a bunch of iron to make some of the platforms. So we got some stuff stockpiled up. We've got a lot of resources built up in here. But in the end, I actually kind of intend on tearing this base down once it's all done, and maybe setting up a nice farm here or something in the future when I get the outdoor farms. So, we have to do a little bit of building. And for that, I am going to need a lot of iron. Literally filled my entire inventory full of iron. Now, getting this first one placed is going to be interesting because, like, the water elevation, maybe we'll build out from here. I want it to be, like, basically right on top of the water like this, so that if I'm in the water and, like, swimming, I can still get over here and just hop up onto it like that. So I guess this elevation is pretty close to what we were looking for. Let's see, if I do want to I guess I can put the bridge or the dock leading out here anywhere out there on that. So I just kind of got to pick a spot out there and slap down a platform and get to building. Should we do it right over the crash pod? Is it meteors coming in, or is this just a sandstorm? I think this is just a sandstorm. Right over the pod. Should I do it right over the pod? That'd be pretty cool. Let's get a platform down so I can stand on something. Boy, that sandstorm is loud. But what do you think? Right about here-ish? I'm going to have to wait for the sandstorm to die down. Oh my gosh, I can't even hear myself think. You good, Mother Nature? You good? Alright, let's get back to doing some building. You know, the placement of this first platform was actually spot on as far as the elevation, so we're going to go with that. Now, I want to make it, like I said, a little courtyard right here, right in the middle, and we could do a 3x3 courtyard. That wouldn't be too bad. What is that? How much space is that? You know, once we unlock the fountain and stuff, put it right there in the middle. I think that would look pretty good. I think that maybe a 5x5 might be better. So let's go ahead and just widen this a little bit. Voila! Yes, that's much better. I like that. In fact, we can probably throw the atmospheric water collector here for now and then like move it later on because it's going to be very useful. Now, I do want to include pathways in the cardinal directions off of this. Did I even put that one in the middle? Nope, sure didn't. Tear that down right there, and that way we'll have like little entrances to the parts of the base on either side of it, and then leave a 1 block gap here where we'll have to put like railings up. So yeah, safety first. Put some railings in here so we don't fall in the water, but we absolutely can if we want to. This will start the beginnings of the main base right here, this little shape. All right, so from here on out, though, we don't actually... Well, I should actually do one thing. How much iron do I have? I have some iron. I should probably put the supports underneath this thing so it kind of doesn't look like it's floating, because it's made out of metal after all. Let me go grab some iron. So I could either put a pillar of supports right in the middle and then basically kind of pretend like everything else is buoyant and floating on top of it. Or I could put the four corners down as supports, which I kind of in favor of the four corners thing. But first we got to get underwater and actually take a look. Am I going to like crash into the pot? I don't know. Well, you know what? We're going to figure it out. We're going to give it a shot and see what happens. I kind of am. I guess it's going to have to be off to the side. I really wish that they would allow you to build platforms, at least. Just these things into the rocks, okay? Like kind of clip them into rocks at least. I guess this I can kind of understand, but like regular rocks like this, it doesn't allow you to build them in there either. See, it's like, no, there's some, well, I guess it kind of does. It's just sometimes it doesn't. That's very strange. And behold, we have our support pillars underneath here. That one looks a little derpy. Don't worry about it. I just can't move it right underneath it where I want it. However, before I continue any further, I probably should get out of the water and actually go and get a little bit of oxygen. I'm thinking oxygen might be a good idea. Okay, for the next part of the base build, I think we're going to have to actually add some interior parts of this here. So let's go ahead and grab ourselves a living compartment. And with our keen eye, we are going to line this up right there. Ooh, that's pretty close. Let's see. Can we throw a door on there? That's pretty good. Pretty good. It looks pretty centered too. So I'm hoping that I can continue this all the way around. Pretty pleased. And then maybe have it connect to another one right over here. Let's ooh, it's fell in the drink. Let's try to get this thing connected. Why can't I do this? Why is this not a thing? Seriously, why is this not a thing? I have the resources. Okay, it just works this time. F8 bug report. Okay, so that just kind of magically worked. All right, and then we're going to bring it over this way. And does this line up right? Ooh, it's close. Okay, see, this is called trial and error. So we actually have to move this thing like over here. Unlock, please. Over like 2 notches. It looks like. No, wait, hold on. Is it just 1? No, it's 2. Okay, I have to move this whole thing forward 2 little spots. Like right there. Hopefully that's right. Okay, let's tear all this down. I've just got to get this careful planning down here so that this all makes sense. Maybe. Oh my gosh, does it work? That looks pretty centered. That looks pretty centered. Now I'm hoping this being centered makes this other side work out too, but there's only one real way to tell. It does. It does line up. Oh, good. Okay, I was really hoping it would. All right, let's slap a door on this so that in the event that I need oxygen, I actually have a place where I can breathe here. Okay, so this is good. This is really good, actually. Let's continue building this ring of these. I'm out of resources. I need titanium. I want to build this so it's a complete total like square around here. And I think I'll have to go back in the corners and obviously around the corners and stuff. But this is the basic shape of the base itself. Okay, why didn't that one line up? Everything else lines up fine, except for this one did not. Why? Why? I don't know. Hold on, let me finish building the ring. That is so strange. It lines up over here. There's 2 over... Oh! Because that is totally jacked up. Oh, and that is totally jacked up. What happened here? Who designed this crap? Hey! It actually... It still isn't quite right. It's not quite centered, which is very strange. I have to... Hold on, let me go do a lap around the inside of the ring, find out if there's anything broken. Nah, there does not appear to be anything broken in here. Huh, that is very strange. It's weird that it lines up on one side, nice and centered, but on this side it is not. I mean, I guess if you have OCD, that is really, really going to hurt you. I guess it's not technically centered here either when you look at it. It's a little to the right. So is it a little to the left over here? It is. Is that something I can, like, fix? I don't think so. I'm looking at how it lines up on the squares, on the tiles there, on the platforms. I don't think I can. It's always just slightly off to one side or the other. It looks like that's going to have to do. Okay, I need to get some more material so I can add the doors on here. I also need to have a way to get in here from... I mean, I guess I can just fly over for right now, but I am going to have to create like an entrance way to get in here too. And that's all part of the base design here. But for right now, we got the courtyard done. Let's see, I got to replace the corners to this, so we got to go grab some cobalt, effectively, 4 pieces. There's going to be a lot of windows, a lot of openness. I want this base to look kind of aesthetically pleasing this season as opposed to... I mean, the Cradle base last year was not that bad. But yeah, let me go grab some resources. Okay, first off, let's start with the doors, okay? Bam, one right there. Bam, one right there. I've played this game before. I know how to press buttons. There we go, one right there. Nice. Okay, so we got 4 doors on all cardinal directions, so we can get into this outer ring for going any which way we want, which is kind of cool. It's kind of snazzy. Let's break these corners off. Break that down. Let's go over here. Let's just break them all down real fast. Okay, and then we're going to replace them with one of these guys. Boom, just like that. Let's fit these in here so we get nice rounded corners. They'll look really nice. Okay, there we go. So that's a nice improvement. So now when we go inside here from any direction we want, we have these sweet like views here that we can look at the lake and stuff. Imagine some algae generators, which is probably something I should make considering that I actually have the tier 2 one, but yeah, I could actually probably make that. But I'm a little focused on the base right now. So, okay. So as far as the main entrance to this place, where is it going to be? I mean, we got some space out this way, so I'm thinking about letting that stay open for like storage and whatnot. We don't really have a lot of space this way, but this is also a terrible... I mean, we got some space. It's also a terrible spot for the main entrance, considering there's just a giant cliff edge there. Although, in the future, something's going to open up here, isn't it? Because it leads to the waterfall area on the other side. But this way is probably the closest for like a good main entrance. So, I'm thinking about what am I thinking about? I'm thinking about this thing right here, the biodome, okay? Adding this, once again, as the receptionist counter for this entire area. So we go in here, and you're in the base, you know? It would probably be a good idea for me to include the actual, like, office area here as well, right at the front of the place here, too. So, that'd probably be a good idea to plan ahead for. So, if we added... like a little bit of space here, and then that went into the reception area, that would probably look pretty good. There we go. All right, so we got the biodome added, and yes, we have the desk facing the right way. So the entrance would be right here. Do I have the resources to do this? I do. Can we just... is that on there? Oh, yeah, it is. Bam. We are in the base. Now, I do have to build, like, the pier or the dock coming off here, and that leads off to, you know, the land. But for right now, I'm just going to fly out here, because I am running low on iron, like, really bad. Really bad. All right, so here would be, like, the office area. This area right here, these 6 pods right here. This makes the office area, and then this leads into the main hallway. Man, this base is actually going to look really cool. If I had the 3x3 living compartment, I would absolutely use that here. And I guess I could remove, like, one of these pillars. If I make the 2x2 at least. That might make it a little less cluttered in here. It's really tempting. I probably have the resources. I'm gonna do it. Beautiful. Alright, how does that look on the inside? There we go. Okay, yeah, we eliminated 2 of them here, so that's actually much, much better. Okay, so we can turn this into like a nice big office area with a desk right here. Oh yeah, it's like a little reception area. Maybe this could be our kitchen, like right off the bat, and then you can go out here and, oh yeah, this is gonna be homely for sure. Now, speaking of office area, let's go ahead and get down to the furniture stuff and grab a desk. Now, we're gonna wanna have like our main screens probably right here so we can see what's going on. But we can actually like put a thing here actually. Well, yeah, let's build on this back wall here first, and then we'll mess with the where the desks are going to go elsewhere. Where's the center of this thing? Right here. Okay, so let's put down like a couple desks here, and this will hold all the monitors that we're going to have for putting our screens in place and stuff. Like that. Beautiful. Okay, and then how about we get some of these screens going? Terraformation first. Let's start off with this one. And that is not turned the right way. We're going to put that one right about... where's the center of this thing again? Right about... here. Actually, you know what? There might not be screens in front of this thing. Put that one right there, and then we'll take the terraformation progress screen And we'll put it right next to it there. Beautiful. Okay, so that's going to be our main observation point for all of our terraformation here on the planet, which, by the way, we are rocking and rolling our way to the moss stage. Things are going to start turning green here pretty soon. Okay, and then let's actually just continue these desks all the way down here. I might actually need to go try to find more iron. I believe it's raining out right now, which rain in this game is like super loud. There we go. We can put some of the desks, some of the monitors and stuff on either side of it here. So that should look pretty cool. What other monitors do we need to make? Blueprint screen we don't actually need to make. Okay, yeah, it's raining. Raining is always super loud. Listen to it outside once. It's just insane. Ah! Okay, so we don't actually need to make the blueprint screen because we got this right here. This is the blueprint screen. We can do all the stuff in here. Right at the receptionist counter. So the other ones we're going to need are the energy screen. That's something that's going to be kind of important. I'll put that one down like right here. And then we're also going to need the transmission screen, which I need resources for. We're also going to need the mapping screen. And I guess we can put the blueprint screen just to finish the trifecta, I guess. Yeah, I realize that trifecta means 3. Sue me, okay? And then we are putting down 4. Alright, so let's put down the transmissions right there. And then I guess the blueprints we'll throw in right here, okay? So there we go. We got our screens in place. So maybe put a couple office chairs in here and stuff. I'll do that, a little bit later. But all right, that's all of the screens. And so now we got this mapping, but we don't have an orbital satellite in space right now, so that doesn't matter. We'll have to launch one of those things here shortly. But look at all the stuff we got going for power right there. But as far as blueprints go, as far as things unlocking, are we getting close to anything? It's kind of creeping up there. I really should focus a little bit more on heat. I know I did last episode, but I should focus more. Nothing so much there. What about biomass? It's almost at 100. It's not quite there yet. This is almost at not even close. Okay, so yeah, things are going to take a little bit to unlock. I guess we do have some time to focus on building in the meantime. It's a nice office already. It's basically done. We just need a, what do you call them? One of those things. This thing, the tier 2 crafting station in here, and we're probably pretty good to go then. A machine optimizer has unlocked. That's cool. I didn't even realize that was about to unlock. I must have missed it. It's not too difficult to make. However, we don't have any fuses to boost that thing, so it really is kind of pointless at the moment. I either need to get my butt in gear and start looking into Rex, or get my butt in gear and unlock the space trading. How close are we to space trading? I honestly have no idea where it is. If I'm not mistaken, is that not unlocked with the transmissions that come through? I really should build an antenna next, actually. I think like Riley tells you, hey, you can do some space trading thing. It's like the only useful thing that he actually does in this game. So I should probably get the antenna put down, because I'll probably get a plethora of messages. Okay, so I'm thinking maybe, where should we put the tier 2 crafting station? I want to leave that wall open because we need to have a spot for the biomass screen. So maybe we'll just put it like right here, right in the middle. Bam, like that. That should work. Okay, so we can access that to build all this stuff whenever we want to. Have I been keeping up with the mining speed? Mining speed tier 2. Sure have not. There's already tier 4. Ooh, it takes osmium. Okay, that one I can make tier 3. This one I might hold off on for a little bit, though. I don't really want to use my osmium for a faster mining speed. I'm good just waiting that fraction of a second. But let's go ahead and put down that thing I just did, and then the antenna. All right, let's get the antenna. Let's get this up on top here, on top of the base, right on top of the glass. Perfect. No, I'm just kidding. We'll put it up here, right above the base, right above where that array is, like right there. Bam. There, it looks all scientific now. Maybe throw some wind turbines up here too, really make it look cool. Let's hop on down here. Okay, so we should be able to get transmissions now with this. There we go, from Sentinel Corp. This is an automated message. Sweet. Convict GP8971L. L stands for loser. No, alright, I'm just kidding. I don't know what that stands for. Probably lucky. You have chosen to have your sentence commuted to an extradition. To get all the charges against you dropped, which, in case you guys don't remember, this whole crazy thing started because I illegally downloaded Minecraft 3. I don't know if you remember that. Way back in Season 1, Episode 1. I'm still here because of it. Just because I hacked one cracked copy, here I am. I think that this is the punishment doesn't really match the crime, but whatever. You must fully terraform this planet. Our sensors will periodically scan your progress and send you the required blueprints. Nice. Do not try to contact Sentinel Corp. Great. If our sensors do not detect any advancements in the terraformation process, you will be considered missing, and the charges will not be dropped. Nice. You cannot claim ownership or value over anything on the planet. I beg to differ. You are only allowed to use the resources found on the planet to increase the terraformation index. Yeah, about that. I might be using the trade rocket thing, but what they don't know can't hurt them. You are not allowed to leave the planet until the terraformation is complete. I don't really think I'm allowed to leave the planet at all. Although maybe. They did update the game, so maybe I can finally leave this place. But okay, so we have to wait for more transmissions to come in from probably Riley. This is all other things that I've found, like, around the planet. So they're not, I can just kind of go back and read them. So if I, like this one I found in one of the crash, or this one I found in one of the crash ships. So I can kind of go back and read these things. But in the meantime, I gotta wait for Riley to contact me, I guess. I really do want to get some space trading going. But however, I don't have a lot of resources, so it's not like I'm really going to be rushing off to get anything, really. I do need to start moving some stuff over, and for that I'm going to need a robust storage area. And for that I'm going to need a robust amount of iron. Let's show interface. So I was kind of stuck on the screen as I jumped over the F8 bug report. Okay. So I'm going to need a robust iron amount, which I don't really have at the moment. So that's definitely going to be something that I'm going to be working on in between episodes. But I do want to at least build the storage area now. As far as where that's going to be, it's kind of thinking about out the back side of it, out the far end over there. Boy, I'm going to need more iron just to build this thing, I think, because I want to put down some of these things right here. I want to put down at least 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. So that's simple math, 12 iron at least. Do I even have 12 iron anymore? 6, 7, 8. I have 8. 8. 11. I have 11. I'm breaking this down as I go. You know, some things are cleared out right here because I do want to break down this whole facility eventually. All right, so I have 11 pieces of iron. I can probably find one somewhere. Oh, I also need 12 pieces of titanium, and I got none. I do know where I'm going to get this other piece of iron, though. I have none. I have no titanium. Okay, well, I guess I can go check the mines real quick and see if there's any back there, as well as collect any titanium I see just kind of laying around on the ground. Kind of like this one right here. But I'm going to need a little bit more titanium, and then I should have enough to build 4 of these. I want to build some, like a hallway in between, too, so I actually need more. I need more than just 8. I also need more iron. I just need more stuff. Okay, so I'm just going to build out this way. So that'd be like 1, and then this would be like 2. Okay, so that would be 2 of the large living compartments on either side, making 4 of them. This windstorm, really. And that would be my storage area for the most part. I can always add a second floor on this if I need more storage, but that would be a decent amount of storage. Last season I had something similar in size for storage that worked out pretty good for even on into later in the game. This season I think I will be pushing for the larger lockers once I'm able to get the trading rockets up and running. But for right now, let's see, how many of these things can I build with the resources that I have? 1. I can build I can build 1. Okay, I have to go find more titanium. Found some. New message. Got a new message. Please tell me it's just instantly the space trading stuff. I want that to be true so bad. It's from Sentinel Corps. All right, let's see. Your planet specifications, identification unnamed. That is not true. It is 8008 L35S, or Boobless for short. You'd think you'd know by now. Corporation ownership unclaimed. I claim it. It's mine. It's the corporation GReimer claims it. Habitability level null. It's getting there. Itziel prime. Hydration level low. I might die here. That's not great. History unknown. I'll learn more about that. Planet Boobless is located in the Itziel prime sector, a pre-civilization sector crossed mostly by trade spaceships, which are trade ships, which is great for me. Traveling between big spaceports. The sector has 842 planets, 13,511 stars, and is 7,000 parsecs wide. The planet has been identified as a possible candidate for future colonization. Great. I'm about to die of dehydration. Okay, after that quick gulp of water, let's see if we can't put down a couple more of these things. One right there, and then we're going to go up here just a little bit, maybe. Trip on something, and put one right there. And then over here, see if we can't get that one to lock in place. Good. All right, so that should be our main storage area. Right here. Okay, so we got like this area, this area and this area. That's quite a bit of space. Quite a bit of space to stretch out and play around with. Now here in like the hallway, we can actually put like the advanced crafting stations and stuff, and then leave this just for just tons of lockers. I do want to at least leave maybe one of these open if I can, or at least half of one. So when I unlock the next tier of locker, I can actually just kind of put some temporary lockers down and just dump a bunch of resources in there, so I can do all the shuffling I need to in here. But okay, so we need to make a bunch of lockers and move some stuff over here, which is going to kind of suck because that takes a lot of iron, and I have enough to make two lockers. I guess we'll start by just picking a resource and moving it over. Actually, before I start moving all the resources over, I did put down a couple lockers back there, but before I start moving all the resources over, or even attempting to do that, I should probably think about checking the drills, the ore extractors, and seeing how much resources are in there, because I don't want them to be completely full and then not doing anything while I'm doing all this building. So the iridium mine has an ore extractor, and the sulfur fields, which are mining up the super alloy, have 2 of them. So let's see what we got. Resources, that's what we got. We got a ton of resources. Okay, so let's just drop some of the cobalt in here. I've been putting it in there because my storage system was kind of full of that before. So I know that I have a little stockpile of it out here as well. And in here we have a whole bunch of resources. Who'd have thought? Okay, so there's iron's going to be kind of like top priority. So we will put like the magnesium away and the silicon away. And we'll just grab all the iron for sure, and then any super alloy we might have. Put that in there too. Don't need that. Nope. Grab that. Good. I actually need more titanium too, but I don't really need it that bad. I don't have any, but I'm also building with iron when I'm making the lockers, so I don't really need titanium. I just need mainly a whole lot of iron. Okay, so I'm thinking like these first 3 lockers are going to be allocated just for iron. Okay, now the reason why is not because I have a whole bunch of it, but because I don't have a whole bunch of it. Okay, so by allocating it just for iron, I think I can go to about there. Yeah, that should be good, and then I can start making the back row here. The reason why I'm going to do that, though, is because they kind of overlap. I know technically it works. I just want to make it look aesthetically pleasing. The reason why is because since I am not going to be... That's better. I'm not going to be... oh, I'm out of iron. I'm not going to have a lot of iron. So these things, although I am going to allocate them for iron, I am not going to actually have a lot of it, so they can work. They'll be excellent for dump chests for right now, for putting resources in that aren't iron. But once I get them over here, I can then sort them all out. Like this one's going to be titanium. All right, and then we'll make these next, what do you say, like 3 of them titanium. And once we get drones going, this is going to be super easy to keep all this stuff because they'll just have them automatically fill up these lockers and I don't have to worry about it. It's going to be so nice. But that is a ways away, that's for sure. All right, I actually do have a little bit of titanium, so might as well just dump it in here right now. So I'll do the base metals on these like hallways of... Ooh, I need food. Hallways of resources, and then we'll switch it up and we'll go to like the iridium and the uranium and all that other fun jazz, the super alloy, and for the next group of lockers. You know, speaking of being starving hungry, break some of these things down. One more. There we go. Don't really need these anymore, so I'm going to remove them. But I am going to actually add a couple, like, on the base itself, just to make it look scientific. But speaking of being starving hungry, I did eat a little bit of food, and I'm kind of running a little low on that. Not terribly low, but I'm running a little low on that. And I think it would be a good idea if I actually got the farms going over here. Where is the thing I'm looking for? Right here. Wind turbine. I'm going to put a couple of these things, like, on top. Just maybe 2, just for the aesthetics, just for the look, you know, make it look scientific. Let's get inside here again. I have a very weird way of getting in my base. But yeah, this also gives me a little bit of iron too. I'm moving everything over here, but I'm thinking out here actually. For right now, the food growers I don't think need to be put inside. I think they can be placed outside. Maybe here in the corners, putting down 3, and then we'll have like 3 beans, 3 mushrooms, 3 eggplants and 3 squash growing at all times. And we'll have to allocate a spot here in the storage area where those can all go. Of course, there is one issue, though, is that the food growers all take iron. Iron is the thing that I'm blowing through, like, at record levels because of building all those lockers. I cannot wait for the tier... Ooh, let's go back. I was going to say, I cannot wait for the tier 2 storage lockers because I don't think they take really any iron, do they? They take super alloy and something else. I can't remember off the top of my head what they take, but let's see what this message is. Riley! Hello, I finally managed to locate the system they sent you to. I don't have much time, but I'll try to give you some advice. The success rate of Planet Crafters, or for Planet Crafters, is very low because it is almost an impossible task. You should find space food in your pod and maybe space Rex. Riley, you are way behind the curve here on this one. Of course, then again, I didn't really build this antenna very fast. You'll be able to grow food when you meet the correct requirements, so try and find some vegetable seeds. That's what I'm doing. You're interrupting that, Riley. Exploration and improvements are essential. Explore and improve your equipment to increase your chances of survival. I hope this message reaches you. Thanks, Riley, whoever you are. Okay, so that was pointless because I already know all that stuff. I know for people who haven't played before, that probably would be very helpful. But for veterans, we know. Okay, so I broke down the rest of the wind turbines there, so I got 2 more pieces of iron. Boy, iron is slim pickings, I tell you. Slim pickings. Let's just take all of the rest of this side of here, and then we'll just break that down. So that gives us 5 iron, and we need 12. I don't have a lot. Let's combine these lockers. Take all the pulsar out of here and just throw it in there. Actually, let's take all this stuff out of here and see if we have a place where we can just smash it for right now. Perfect. All right, then we can break down these 2. So that gives us 5, 10, carry the 11. Okay, so that gives us 11. That's much better. We can probably find 1 bit of iron. Now, what we also need is... is there a place where I can throw most of this too? We also need some of these things. Water bottles, we can get... can we get 12 of those things? How many do I have right now? I have 5, 8. Ooh, I think I can get 12, but then I'm out. But that's okay. I'll get more. So there we go. We got 12 water bottles, and then we just need 12 aluminum. Okay, I think we actually have that. Yeah, we do. I just need 5 more out of here. That's going to be an expensive thing. Actually, we don't really need that because once we break these down up here, we'll get, some resources back too. But let's go place however many that we can. Hold on one second. Let me grab some silicon. Okay, the reason why we needed silicon is because I want to put up fences here in the corners, obviously. Put one right there, and then we'll put another one right there. And we'll try to put these in all 4 corners at least because this is where the food growing is going to be happening. So I want to make sure we're nice and safe. Beautiful. Okay, so we got those down. Now let's go ahead and actually plant some of these things here. Some food growers. These have to go inside. Dang it, that kind of ruins the whole plan. They have to go inside, don't they? They do. Dang it. I guess they need oxygen. That kind of makes a lot of sense. I wasn't really planning on putting them inside. I guess the outdoor farms, once I unlock... it's in the title. It's in the name. Duh, I'm such a da-da-da. Outdoor farms. Implying that the other ones are indoor. Okay, so yeah, that was kind of a dumb move. We do need a place to grow food, and I did say this was my kitchen, right? I mean, it could be my little greenhouse for right now until I unlock the outdoor farms. Yeah. Yeah, let's make this pretty. Significantly prettier. Okay, that should allow for plenty of natural light to come in here. Not like it matters because these things have like little UV lamps over them. But how many can we fit in here? We can fit 3, carry the 2. I think that we can only fit like 9 maybe if we really smash them in here. Maybe. So I need 12, but 9 will be a better setup than what we currently have. Actually, we might be able to fit like on. Nope, can't do it. I thought I could fit maybe 4 in here by really packing them in there, but no, I can't do it. Well, that could be an issue. One that I kind of need to sort of rectify like right away. We need to make another one of these guys. Now I got 1 more of those out there to break down, which I will. That'll give me 1 rod that I can use. I need a cup of water and some explosive powder, and we can make ourselves a nuclear reactor. Got the explosive powder and the cup of water. Okay, that should be all we really need. Now we just have to go break down this one, and we can place this one then, and that should spell mama. right, let's harvest our eggplants, and then we're going to pop these things out, and we're going to break them down and move them. Let's go ahead and grab some seeds too. We're going to take 1, 2, 3 of those. We're going to take, we got 2 already, so 3 of those. And then 2 of those, I guess, is probably what we're going to do. And then mushrooms, we'll just have to figure out later. I only have 1 mushroom seed anyway, so yeah, we'll figure that out. Hold on, I can bring 1 thing. Let's grab 1 mushroom seed. I wonder, if I rearrange these things a little bit and smush these over, can I get 3 over here as well? Probably. I don't really have a lot of room in my inventory. Okay, let's start off by putting the bean seeds in here. That's going to be our main source of food for right now, is these 3. And then these ones, I got to do a little shuffling. A little bit of shuffling. This one's already in the correct position, so let's go ahead and plant that. These ones, like, probably scooch over a little bit. Like that. Okay, and then let's go ahead and put the eggplants in there too. I'm putting down a few eggplants because we're going to need that for the fertilizer. And this one, oh, that might be, yeah, I could probably squeeze that one all the way in back there. Okay, let's actually start from this side then. Knowing now that I have that option, let's see if I can't crush these things in here. Oh, plenty of space. Plenty of space in this place. Okay, so that will be the squash. I said squash, and then the 1 mushroom seed that I have right there, growing right there. Okay, so that'll help out with other things like bioplastic nuggets and stuff too, as we get closer to that. So I still have some stuff in my inventory. Let's go dump this off at the storage area right now, and just the dump locker, which is the iron lockers. Dump everything in there. There's even a couple of bits of iron in there. Let's pop those things out and immediately blow it on another locker. And then, good. All right, and then we gotta grab more resources. But I think a good thing to move out here. But I'm thinking maybe the biolab might be a good idea to move that out here someplace. The question is, where are we going to put it? That's a very good question. I'm thinking about putting it like on this side, if not the other. Actually, let's put it on the other side. Let's put it on the other side. Come here. Okay, see, like I want it to be attached right here, and I'm okay with the hallway going right next to it. But I do want the, it's hard to see in the hologram, I do want the, where's the monitor? I do want the monitor to be, oh, there it is right there. To be on the other side, 2 rotations. Okay, so like this. All right, I want to attach it right. Ooh, I had it right there. Okay, that's good, good, good. Now over here, that puts it right there. That's fine, actually. I was like, I kind of want the monitor the other way. That's fine, actually, because I do want to add a little hallway right here on the side to go on to other parts of the base. So there's actually like 4 openings into this biolab. So that's fine the way it is. All right, so we got the biolab over here now. We got the tier 1 biodome. We do actually have the tier 2 biodome unlocked, which would really help out with oxygen like a lot. And not to mention the algae spreader, the algae generator. We should probably get that built too. I think I have the resource for that, especially now that I have a couple eggplants. I can make another fertilizer. I should do that because I'm going to need more algae like ASAP. Plus the oxygen of this thing is like double what the other one is, so I should really do that. I don't have enough to make this yet though. I just don't. The fertilizer is my limiting factor. So we're going to have to hold off on that. How close are we to getting the tier 2 drills? Because the ore extractors, because we need that really bad. This unlocks at 364.5 MPa, and we are at 30. That's not great. That is really not that great. Speaking of not great, we also are running low on food and water. I'm petting my tool for some reason. Okay, well, there's clearly a lot to still do. Okay, this was a heck of a good start, though. I think I'm going to wrap this episode up, though, because I got to move some inventory. I got to get, farm some iron. It's going to take me a little bit. I'm going to continue to expand the base, obviously, but for right now, I think I'm going to focus on moving storage over here. And probably getting some food and water. So, alrighty, guys, if you did enjoy this episode, please go down and smash that like button. It helps me out a lot. And thank you guys so much for donating your eyeballs and ear holes to this episode of Planet Crafter. I will be back next week with more for your eyeballs and ear holes to enjoy. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.
Sent to a world unknown, crime untold. Planet Crafter's tale, in its secrets unfold. Barren lands stretch far, beneath the darkened sky. My task to forge life, where emptiness lies. Scarce resources is what I see. Under alien sun, where every day is bleak. Autocrafters hum, drones in motion glide. In this quest for redemption, my fate is tied. Let's make it